What's up, guys? Welcome back to Take on Tottenham. My name is Ben, and this is my Take on Tottenham. Full-time result: Tottenham 2, Brentford 0, and quite a promising performance. I thought it not the best at all by any stretch of the imagination, but a very good performance against what could have been, I think, a very difficult game as well. But we'll get into that in a minute. I think today. Don't know. Brentford are a very good team. I think we all know this. Been very impressive since they came up. I just think today it was not going to be sort of a straightforward, easy test for Spurs, for Conte. But I think when we look at it afterwards now, I think we have to go. It's a solid sort of job done type performance, and I have to credit the team for that. Like I say, it could have been very difficult, but we'll get into it. So, first half, really good start, really good start, and that's been another criticism over the last couple of months, years, maybe, I don't know. Is that it's just been starting so slow, just starting immediately on the back foot. So many games, and Spurs started very well, and got the goal. 12 minutes in, and it was quite refreshing to see a goal from a cross. Or it started from a corner, but it was from a cross. But I've criticised the team a lot of videos, lack of goals from corners. I think they even said in this game that they'd had about 60 odd corners and not scored from any of them, which is pretty bad, really. It's a lot different from the days where Ericsson was in his prime, but no point living in the past. And yeah, it was quite it was a good cross from Sonny. It looked like Ben Davies got the header, but it was actually a bit of a sort of weird comical own goal from between the two Brentford defenders. One went to head it straight into his other counterpart, straight in the back of the net. Simple as that. So yeah, it was a good start though. Like I said, get an early goal, and then just something happened in the game that I just really frustrates me with Spurs is they just take their foot off the pedal. It's so many times over the last, I was going to say a couple of months, years again, but they just, I don't know, they're just in a position where they dominate a bit of the game and they just can't keep up the pace. I don't know if it's a fitness thing, a mentality thing or anything, but they just have a spell and then they just completely just step off to like the half time or full time, whatever. But it's just a problem that Spurs have. They just have these really brief spells where they look brilliant and then they just invite the pressure on, and it's been kind of a problem really since Jose. So it's not just Nuno, not just Conte. It's been a problem for a while. But yeah, they took their foot off the pedal, got to half time, 1-0. I think both teams were probably a bit annoyed, to be honest. I think Brentford were annoyed that they hadn't been in the game more because they probably saw an opportunity, especially how, like I said, Spurs took their foot off the pedal. And I think Spurs would be annoyed because they hadn't kept their foot on the pedal. They hadn't applied any real pressure after the first goal. They had their chances, of course they did, but they just sort of came in drabs and stuff, and they didn't really, there was no, after the goal there was no spell of domination or anything from Spurs. Came out in the second half a lot better. Really started on the front foot, really taking the game to Brentford. And I was like, this is pretty good. And they had a really good spell, about 20, 15 minutes of really good, consistent pressure, really taking it to Brentford. And fair play to Brentford, they weathered the storm. They keeper made a number of good saves tonight. And then the game sort of slowed down again. But luckily, Spurs managed to get the second goal. It was a really great little move as well on the counter-attack. Kane, Reggie and Sonny all combining. A brilliant through ball for Reguilon from Kane. Pinpoint pass. Perfectly weighted. Brilliant ball. And Reguilon took it in. Perfect ball across the box for Sonny, who had one of the easiest goals he'll probably ever score. And that was kind of it, really. It was not to do a disservice to Brentford because they did make a match of it at times, and I think, like I said, they'll be annoyed that they didn't create better chances. A lot of crosses were going wayward, a lot of shots were going over. And Brentford's, I really like Brentford. I think they're a cracking team. I think, they've given a lot of teams a really tough match so far this season. And I think a lot of people, including myself, I will admit it, thought they're probably going to be relegation candidates when they came up. But I've been very impressed with what I've seen of them. Like I said, they took took points off Liverpool. They nearly took points off Chelsea. Arsenal. A very good team, very very good team, and I do look at them, and I think they will be fine this season. I wouldn't worry about them too much about going down. I think they'll be absolutely fine. So that's my brief love affair thing with Brentford. That's come out of nowhere really, but that's that sort of gone. But I feel the need to hype up Brentford because, like I said, I feel like tonight could have been a very difficult match. Like I said, they're a very good side, but I've got to credit Spurs on the way they controlled the game. I thought they controlled it very well, especially after the second goal. They really saw the game out. I know Brentford had a couple of chances, but Lloris had everything covered. We'll get into Lloris in a second, but I just thought Spurs managed the game very well, dealt with everything that Brentford tried to throw at them, and saw the game out. Honourable mentions, Oliver Skipp, I thought was fantastic tonight. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Defending, running, didn't stop running, and his forward ball. He was really passing some great balls forward as well, and creating chances, and he, absolutely phenomenal. And just again epitomises what a great season he's having. That this, let's be honest, kid has come through and is outperforming senior players in the squad. Players that have been in the team like Dele, your Harry Winks, your Dele. You could probably even throw a case that Oliver Skipp's having a way better season than even Harry Kane so far. And I just think that, just again, like I say, I know it's different argument because they're in different positions, of course, but I just think that shows you what a job Oliver Skipp is doing, and he's so young, and it's his first proper season, and he's just absolutely nailing it. And again, just credit to him for it because he's showing him how it's done. So Hugo Lloris, another honourable mention. I thought probably not going to get mentioned much tonight, but and to be fair, he didn't have a lot to do. But when he was called on, I thought he was very commanding. The amount of times he came out and punched the ball away, really good, really reassuring. And I just thought he deserved a bit of a mention. And last one, Sergio Reguilon, I thought again was really good. And I think he is going to be one that will flourish under Antonio Conte, because we know how much he loves his wing backs, and I think Reguilon is going to absolutely prosper under it, and I think you saw it today. And he's been getting forward so much as well. Even when he's not on the score sheet or having assists, he's still getting forward. He's getting attacking. He's getting in those positions, and he's great at doing that because he's got pace and everything. He's really good attacking. More consistency, granted, needed, but I thought he played really well tonight as well. Man of the match for me though, Sonny. I thought he was great again tonight. He didn't stop running, got the assist, got the goal. Can't really ask for much more than that. So, 3 points, 3 very much needed points. 7 out of 9 now for Antonio Conte, which is very, very good. I think it was 6 in 20. 6 points out of a potential 21 under Nuno. So it kind of. So we got Norwich on Sunday, 2:00. Again, be a very difficult game. Dean Smith taking over, Norwich picking up a little bit, so it won't be an easy game, that's for sure. But if Spurs perform like they did today, hopefully should be able to get the 3 points. Very impressed. Thought they handled it very well, and like I said earlier, Brentford will be fine as well. I think they'll be fine, without sounding absolutely patronising and condescending when I'm trying to say that. I promise you I'm trying not to sound like that, but they're a very good team. I really like Brentford. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, you know what to do. And I will see you guys on Sunday. And let me know what you thought about the game. And please tell me what you think of Oliver Skipp, because I'm really interested to see if it's, I'd like to think his general consensus he's having a brilliant season. So let me know what you think of Oliver Skipp's performances this season and tonight. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video on Sunday. And as always, come on, you Spurs.